Emotional wellness can be a difficult concept to nail down. It seems like all facets of health are connected in some way to your emotions. Whether you are elated at seeing your favorite sports team win, worried about your employment, angry at losing a loved one, or any of the countless emotional responses that everyday life can trigger, you are often under tremendous pressure to keep your emotions under wraps. However, those of you who do hold in toxic emotions are far more likely to cause yourself and others unintended harm. What does emotional wellness mean? Emotional wellness is emotional self-awareness and acceptance of your emotional reactions. Self-awareness means knowing yourself and your environment so that your emotional reactions match the circumstances that trigger them. It's normal to feel agitated by the people that you've been quarantined together with over the past many weeks, for example, but getting angry to the point of wanting to harm one of them may be a sign that your emotional responses are out of your control. Acceptance means letting yourself experience your emotions without ignoring them or feeling guilt or shame. Often service members wishing to save face in front of their peers may believe repressing their emotions is the right way to handle grief, anger, or embarrassment. But that's not so. Instead of repressing your emotions, you may need to work through them. Emotional wellness means having the ability to bounce back when your emotions take a negative turn and effectively cope with stress. Bouncing back from a negative emotion like sadness or grief or fear doesn't mean recovery happens overnight. Emotionally resilient people are active participants in their own recovery, thinking positively and seeking help as time heals their emotional wounds. Coping with stress effectively can be a challenge for us as service members, but it can also be a learned skill in maintaining emotional balance during stressful situations like the one that we find ourselves in now. Making conscious decisions to meditate or exercise or look to the support of family and friends. Maybe keep a journal. These are all effective stress management strategies. Emotional wellness means making positive choices and fostering positive relationships. Making positive choices is one of the simplest expressions of emotional wellness. Individuals who make positive choices act in accordance with their well-being, resisting that extra drink that would put them over the top, or talking to their spouse about their troubles, or choosing to pursue an optimistic goal. Positive relationships signify an emotionally healthy person because having good friends and family means cultivating mutual care and understanding with others, creating a support network, and avoiding those who may send you down a negative path. Remember, a true friend will always build you up, not knock you down. If you or someone you know exhibits any of the following signs of emotional distress, contact your DPH or your chaplain today. Inability to eat, sleep, or concentrate, negative outlook or depression, thoughts or attempts at self-harm, irritability or inability to control anger, impulsive behavior, feelings of helplessness or hopelessness, fearfulness, nervousness, or anxiety, hypersensitivity to perceived threats, unexplained suspicion or fear, feeling emotionally numb or detached, inexplicable sadness, flashbacks to a traumatic event, confusion or disorientation, resistance to engaging in everyday activities, extreme mood swings, loss of interest in work or socializing, poor self-care. Instead, here are some tips to improve your emotional health during this COVID experience. Get to know yourself. Ask yourself questions like, do I have close relationships with people who have a positive influence in my life? How have I handled conflicts in my life? Am I able to accept responsibility for my actions? Is stress affecting my attitude, my relationships, or my health? And answer honestly. Keep a journal. Journaling helps cultivate mindfulness by letting you be the spectator or the narrator of your life. Write down any thoughts or feelings, reflections that come to your mind, and read over what you wrote. Like someone on the outside looking in, you can arrive at information about yourself that you didn't even know before. Practice optimism. Smile more, laugh more. Reach out to others to try to put a positive spin on this stressful situation. Even if your heart isn't in it at first, practicing the act of optimism will eventually become a habit and change the way that you feel. Learn to manage stress. Time management strategies that help declutter your mind, or at least declutter your desk or your house, can offer relief instead of feeling the stress of aimlessness or lack of structure during quarantine. Relaxation techniques, including deep breathing and yoga poses, progressive muscle relaxation, and positive visualization are other proven methods for reducing stress. Remember, scheduling time for yourself can be as important as scheduling anything else on your to-do list. And, wherever possible, remember to rest. Seek advice from a trusted professional. Counselors, therapists, directors of psychological health, and your chaplains are all available to you when you need a confidant or military support. We are experienced professionals who are here to serve your immediate emotional needs, as well as work together with you to develop long-term emotional habits that work better for your needs.